Hi, I'm Greg Harbour, and welcome to a concise and factual overview of perhaps the most ingenious business technique you've ever seen. We're going to move quickly, so let's jump right in. For 30 years, reinsurance has been a huge tool, primarily for franchise dealers, but we've optimized the process for independent dealers. We know this because we do it every day for dealers and have for many years with an impeccable track record. You're about to see how you can have ironclad benefits without adding a thing to what you normally do every day anyway, by owning your own reinsurance company that we would be creating and operating for you. Here's why. Currently, when you require insurance or write up any warranty or service contracts, that profits the other guy, not you. To give you an idea, the profits in just the auto insurance sector is reported as $3 trillion a year. To put this in perspective, the national debt is only 16 trillion. The reason I tell you this is that so you'll recognize that earning another $100,000 a year is not some pie in the sky promise, but this process simply redirects part of that 3 trillion to you instead. After all, directly or indirectly, you do the work bringing them business. Here's how it would work. We would set up what's known as a producer or dealer-owned reinsurance company. It's a separate corporation that's owned by you. A trust is established to capture all the underwriting profits that currently go to insurance or warranty companies. As your dealership writes service contracts, warranties, debt cancellation products, or GAP, which we'll elaborate on later, the money would not go to outside vendors, but would flow directly into your newly formed trust. From there, a small percentage goes towards administration, which we'll also cover more deeply in a few moments. This trust fund serves as the reserve to pay any claims. Since you will be dealing with products with a relatively low claim history and proven underwriting experience, what is not used to pay claims is exclusively your profit and can grow very rapidly. Once you have your trust account open for business, this is where the huge opportunity for you kicks in. Now, when it comes to service contracts, it's not like it always has been. Since you own the company, you call the shots, so the benefits are just beginning. You have claim control and authority like you've never had before. Initially, you and the administrator agree on the features, terms, and prices of your service contracts that you want to offer. Like maybe you want to add a high mileage program, and then the administrator handles everything turnkey. They administer the warranties, process the claims. Customers have an 800 number 24/7 to call for nationwide coverage, including roadside assistance and towing. A professional claims team looks out for your best interests. Their mission is to satisfy the customers and you, not the stockholders of another company. They make sure problems are taken care of and customers stay on the road, continuing to make payments. You know that's vital because there's truth in the adage, if the car performs, the loan performs. The way it is now, you're at the mercy of some outside claims company that ultimately aligns with their own company instead of you and the customer. Well, no more, ever. And it gets even better. Here's your major customer service advantage. Let's say Karen calls you and says, "They say my widget isn't covered." You say, "Let me make a couple calls." To yourself, since you have claim authority, "Karen, I pulled a few strings and we're going to cover that widget for you." All you've done is tapped a little bit out of that reserve, but look at what just happened. Think she'll be more likely to keep making her payments since her repaired widget keeps her car going? You're the hero again. Where do you think she'll buy her next car, and all her cars from now on? And how many friends do you think she'll tell? You're positioning yourself to be the people's choice dealer in your area. Here's an actual example. Let's say you sell an average of 20 service contracts a month, and $800 goes into reserve from each customer's service contract. Now, loss ratios vary, but for this example, even if half or $400 of every contract on average is used to pay claims, this leaves $400 profit, which is 96 grand in additional dealer net profit a year. Normally, that 96,000 a year is profit for that warranty company, but no more. You deserve for all of it to come to you. On top of that, this doesn't count your retail profit made from the sale of the service contract. And get this, when you purchase a third-party warranty, you have to come up with the money up front, and that takes working capital directly out of your lending pool. No more of that either. Your reinsurance company will provide premium financing, allowing you to collect the premiums on a monthly basis from your customer's payment. This frees up a lot of your working capital, but the customer's premiums continually feed your trust account like clockwork. That's just one example. If you currently provide a 3, 6, or 12-month warranty and include that in the price of your car, that's perfect because now you can expense the market value of that warranty from your dealership over into your trust. Every single car. And with this short-term warranty, you should have very little loss ratio, giving you the potential to earn out a very large sum of money very quickly. Many dealers continue to build wealth in a big way doing this every single day and have for years. Okay, time out. If you're like most dealers at this point in your research, you've adopted a very skeptical, too good to be true attitude, wondering what the catch is. In these last few minutes, we're going to reveal some answers to some tough questions. Amazingly, the deeper you look, the better it gets. First, are reinsurance companies really secure? Well, there's an entire variety of things going for you. First of all, reinsurance has been around for 30 plus years and was first used by larger dealers. Though you may not know much about it, it's not a fad or a pet project of a single company. Talk to dealers who are doing it and you'll find them say, "We wish we had done it sooner." Next, service contracts and warranties are ideal products because they combine consumer-friendly products with proven underwriting experience to optimize customer satisfaction as well as profits. You wouldn't want to underwrite risky products that produce less profit. Another safeguard is that you not only have the stability of owning a trust, but your funds are securely held in a major U.S. bank and an agreement spells out in detail how the funds are to be managed and how funds are to flow back and forth. Also, funds from your reinsurance company are never shared, pooled, or commingled with any other dealer or program. Likewise, profits are never shared with any other insurance company or entity whatsoever. And because this is set up as a C corporation, the earned reserves in your trust give you the ultimate in choices. For example, you could withdraw your distributions, retain and invest the money, borrow from the account, use it as an estate planning tool by transferring to your heir, or sell your trust account. Or you can even sell your dealership but keep your trust account. And finally, liability. This is a biggie. We firmly believe your program should not be set up as a dealer obligor, but instead as an administrator obligor, meaning the ultimate obligation for claims rests not with you, the dealer, but with the fronting company, a master insurance company that takes on the ultimate responsibility for claims. I think of them as a co-signer of sorts, kind of giving you the necessary legal credibility, that arm's length transaction the IRS is looking for. Because of this, your reinsurance company has no additional liability, only to the extent of accumulated funds in your trust account. That protects you, your dealership, and your customer. The administrator sets it up that way from the very start. Okay, what is an administrator and what do they get? Besides a low setup fee, a small amount from each product that's sold goes toward administration. That amount varies depending upon which program you choose, but regardless, the administration cost is not only essential for legal and easy setup, but their percentage, in the range of a waitress tip, is very nominal, considering they shoulder all the enormous responsibility and liability for you, so that you can carry on your business as usual. For most dealers, this is essential because they hate to take time or money to add one more responsibility or bit of overhead. A good administration team is vital because they need to ensure all safeguards are in place we just mentioned. Create the program, customize it for you, set up your corporation and licensing, provide all forms and brochures, administer the warranties, process and adjudicate the claims, maintain all your accounting records and financial statements for you, prepare your taxes, coach you on how to optimize your profitability, cover any agent fees and fees to the fronting insurance company. They do it all. And you fill out a few forms. Think up a name for your new company trust, and you're on your way. So how is it set up, and what about taxes? Since insurance companies are regulated at the state level, the capitalization requirements for an insurance company vary from state to state up to $2 million. So a smart and popular choice with reinsurance administrators is to domicile or create your new reinsurance company in a secure offshore place like in the British Isles and the Caribbean, but hold all assets always within a major bank in the U.S. This gives the best of both worlds, an extremely low formation and licensing cost, as well as the benefit of having all your funds securely held in the U.S., and being privy to the IRS-sanctioned tax structure for insurance companies. For years, this has been a commonly accepted procedure, with the trend growing because of its indisputable advantages. One of the biggest advantages can be taxes. Favorable and definitive IRS codes can provide you huge tax benefits of owning your own reinsurance company, with special provisions unique to insurance companies under IRS Code 831B. Among other benefits, this could mean a 15% tax rate, unlike the flow-through income rate of an S Corp or LLC. So finally, what's a good first step? Well, fortunately, this is where you can jump on our major learning curve. Dealer Re possesses an unmatched mastery of not just the reinsurance business, but of knowing the car dealer business and the F&I end of the business as well. This comprehensive experience cannot be found anywhere else and is a major league advantage to you and others from a seemingly endless list of genuine testimonials that extends over an impeccable 20-year track record of creating and optimizing programs for scores of other smart dealers. Without one doubt, they know exactly which techniques to use to make it simple, which ones not to use to make sure it's legal and secure long term, and which strategies to apply to make you successful. It just makes sense for you to have the most control of your business, for you to capture the most profit that you really deserve, and for you to become that people's choice dealer, all without any more overhead or paperwork. So you're encouraged to take that first step today, to get all your questions answered and start safeguarding your future by owning your own secure and successful reinsurance company.